Vanakkam and Om Namah Shivaya. Welcome to part 4 of the nature of Padi, Pasu and Pasam. The nature of Maya. As mentioned previously, Pasam, which is bondage, is of 3 types, namely Anavam, Kadmam and Maya. The body and world, Maya Karyam, are effects of something. Where did the body and world come from? And where do our bodies go after death? Something which is an effect cannot come from nothing and cannot become nothing either. The thing or entity which the body and world come from is known as causal Maya. Maya, which is the cause, and its effect, the body and world, can be compared to clay and a clay pot. The clay pot, which is the effect, comes from clay and finally returns or becomes clay when it dissolves or breaks. Likewise, the body and world, which is the effect, appear from Maya, which is their cause, and finally dissolve by means of death or perish into Maya too. Ma means to dissolve and Ya means to appear, thus giving us the word Maya. There are 3 different types of souls. Firstly, Sagalar has 3 impurities, which are Anavam, Kadmam and Maya. Secondly, Pralayakalar, which has 2 impurities, which are Anavam and Kadmam. And lastly, Vijnanakalar, which has 1 impurity of Anavam. Different worlds are created for the different souls above by 7. These 3 different worlds are all effects. Therefore, they do not come from the same cause. The world created for the Sagalar soul is called Asuttam. The cause of this is Prakriti Maya. The world created for the Pralayakalar soul is called Michiram, and the cause of this is Asutta Maya or impure Maya. The world created for the Vijnanakalar soul is known as Suttam, and this comes from Sutta Maya, which is pure Maya. Sutta Maya and Asutta Maya do not come from something else or from each other. Therefore, they are causes. Prakriti Maya comes from Asutta Maya. Sol Ulagam, the world of speech. Two types of worlds are born from Sutta Maya. They are Sol Ulagam, the world of speech, and Porul Ulagam, the world of objects. Speech can be divided into 2 parts, namely Ulmori, inner speech, and Vellimori, outer speech. A speech first originates on the inside before it is spoken on the outside. This speech is known as Ulmori. The 4 kinds of speech. Firstly, Sukkume, which is subtle speech, is the first stage of speech, which is highly subtle, where speech originates. Secondly, Paisandhi, which is growth speech, and this is when subtle speech starts to grow or evolve and takes a gross form. This speech does not take a full form, as it is still growing. Thirdly, Mattime, which is full form. This is when speech attains a full form. This speech is still not heard as it is not yet spoken. It exists at the base of the throat. Lastly, Vaigari, which is expression. This is the fourth stage of speech when speech is spoken and heard on the outside. Without the four speeches, the three types of souls will not be able to acquire jnanam, spiritual wisdom. The cause of speech is therefore Sutta Maya, which is pure Maya. The world of speeches does not originate from Asutta Maya or impure Maya. However, these speeches penetrate the worlds created from Asutta Maya and Prakriti Maya, and thus help the souls in those worlds to attain jnanam. This concludes part 4. Mika Nandri Vanakkam.